Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here playing F1 2019. We're once again doing the Austrian Grand Prix, which I'll explain why I'm doing in a second. Now, if it may, I'm not sure how the audio actually sounds. I'm kind of a little further away from where I normally am when recording. I had my toenail removed for the third time ever because of some infection that it caused by being ingrown. And I'm just laying in bed to keep it up a little bit, keep my toes up, and taking antibiotics makes me feel kind of bad. So I don't feel great, so I'm kind of just laying in bed instead of sitting in the chair. So if I'm a little further away, that is why. You also hear my bed move a little bit when I move on it. Oh, we're in this mode today. Alright, oh shit. Not how I expect to start this race. Alright, so the reason we're doing Austria is today I wanted to do F1 video for my birthday. And I figured, what's my favorite track? Well, Austria. Probably my favorite one to drive. Well, definitely my favorite one to drive. So, that's what we'll be doing. Speaking of F1 things, the RB16 looks pretty cool. Excited about that. Definitely could have been cool if they did have a different livery on it, but I do like this one as well. I don't necessarily have a problem with this one. Did take some damage there into that corner. Battling with Ricardo, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal yet. What the hell? I got an actual puncture in this game? Yikes. Doesn't normally ever happen, but... I don't know how I got one on the right side. Oh, I drove over some of his front wing. Right about... Thought it was that bit there, but actually it's this piece. Right there. Not a great start to the race here in Austria, but... You know how it be. Alright, after I did significant damage to that front wing, I thought I could drive it out, but it's even a lot harder than I expected it to be, so we're gonna have to go in here and fix up the wing. Since we pit, we will get hard tires, I think, for this one.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are
Alright.
1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
DRS will be enabled when we ever catch up to DRS range. A little bit different of a race here in Austria for me. Normally we're up there kind of dominating, pulling away. But we'll be back in 20th for a couple laps.
The next car is one of the Williams. We're trailing our teammate by 24.5 seconds.
On the brakes over the bump here. Back up the hill once again. See what we can do here. We are starting to close in a little bit on some of these cars, so definitely closer this lap than we were last lap to him. I mean, the third best car on the grid should be able to catch the worst car pretty easily. Yeah, we are closing in very, very quickly.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Oh yeah, we're a lot closer than we were last time.
8.8 seconds.
And we're down lap 5, so we will start really, reeling these cars in, I guess. .2 now. Another very fast sector there. There's a yellow flag in this section for some reason.
Caution.
Looks like a Renault's out of the race, maybe?
Overtaking through the caution zone
Oh no, it's a Haas. That looked yellow. It was more brownish, actually.
Okay, the incident has been cleared.
So the Haas of Roman and Grosjean is out.
Safety car deployed. The
Safety car.
deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the back.
Damn it. I mean, it brings us all back together, but at the same time, like, it's frustrating because now I kind of drove hard, try to catch everybody, and when I do, it's a safety car. Guess we're just gonna see if any of the AI go into the pits.
Alexander is in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
They do. Albon's in. Do I do it? Actually, no. I considered pitting for softs, but that strategy for pitting for softs is going to be if everybody else sort of stayed out. I was going to say, okay, I'll pit for softs because I'm already on hard tires, which they're not that worn. Only 9% worn, so.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
Ultimately, the worry here that Albon, Leclerc, and is that Bottas up there? Like the wear that they have on their tires will probably be greater than mine already in just a few laps. So, not very concerned about that. Plus, I go from being 19th to being 4th instead of being still back in 19th, having to pass everybody. I got 3 cars in front of me here to pass. Bottas, Leclerc, and Albon. That's it. Assuming safety car will be out for another lap here. Probably its final lap out on the track, though. I wouldn't be surprised if it came in after this one. Safety car out here in Austria. Going on to lap number 9. Come back from a early damage to the front wing on lap 2 after a poor start here in Austria. These are all things I'm not used to saying. Definitely have not played this game that much in a while. I'm not saying that's like why I struggle, but I'm just saying I haven't played it nearly as much as I used to. I'm sure when 2020 comes out, I'll play it a lot again. Plus, maybe when the season starts, I want to play more. I don't know. But a little less playing. A lot of it's mostly just been for the videos. That's really the only time I've played it. The weekly videos, or almost the weekly F1 videos that are going up of F1 2019. Sharp Sector 2 will tell us if it's coming in or not.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety
Yep.
car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Alright, I want rich fuel mode for this bit. Alright, already working on that move there on Albon. Got it set up nicely. Get by our teammate. Start up the rich fuel mode right away. That way we can kind of have a little more speed built up into the car. Compared to some of the other drivers we're using on the start there. Little contact there with Leclerc. Is that going to hurt the car's wing? I don't think enough to warrant having to reset it.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
A little bit contact there with Leclerc. Getting by him, though, we are here in the rich fuel mode for this lap, trying to push forward, get to the lead here with a few laps left in this thing. I think safety car or not, we would have been in a similar situation because everybody would have had to pit anyways. And I would have started catching cars and using DRS instead.
Take it easy on the car.
So
You can't sustain this level of damage.
I don't know if it would be a different scenario. I just know that it would be probably a similar spot to where I was at, being behind Albon. You know, probably in that range between Albon or Hamilton, somewhere in there, because that's who I was in between. Here we go, though. Lap number 11. We have taken the lead here in Austria. This is super, super exciting. Definitely not our most dominating performance here in Austria, to say the least, but it's still been an interesting race nonetheless. Here in Austria. DRS once again enabled. Obviously, when the safety car comes out, it gets shut down for 2 laps. So Bottas and Leclerc will have DRS up this hill behind me. Oh, wow. What the hell happened there? What happened to Leclerc? I mean, I know I went here to try to block him. Thought I broke his car for a second. Because the way that he bounced here. Something happened with that. A little bit weird over the wing. That's crazy. I'll let them both get by with DRS. Stay on the outside of Leclerc, get a little more driving power off the corner. Bottas, of course, is in front of us, but DRS is wide open again. We'll dive on the inside, brake a little bit later than him. Carry the momentum and hopefully survive a car pushing out a little bit wide there. That is going to be the goal, try to survive getting pushed out wide there. Which we ultimately obviously did, and I'm still talking about it. They're going side by side there, which is great to see. Honestly, something you love to see happening. Oh shit, we went out wide. Damn it. Alright, hard on the brakes there.
Rain is forecast in just
Rain in 10 minutes. This race will be over before then.
minutes.
Lap 14 of 18 we are on. We survived a battle with Leclerc and Bottas. It was a tough one, though. That's for sure. Around this little bit here. Once again, a great drive here in Austria. Just a track I love to race at. Definitely something I've planned for a while.
Gap to teammate behind is 4.5.
When it came up to be like, oh, you know, February we're doing videos every day. When I decided to do that this month. Because before we were doing, I think it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday in December. Then it was Monday through Friday in January. Well, it was supposed to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday in December. It became every day for the end of the year stuff, but end of the year, end of decade content was kind of wild. But yeah, when it came to, you know, we're doing a video every day in February. What I want to record for the 16th. It just happened that this was the race that I thought was good. Of course, I love racing Austria. F1 was a big thing that I got into in the last year. So I figure, why not do that? We do have some cool F1 videos coming up very, very soon. We're doing a little bit differently this upcoming year for the F1 videos for the new season. We're going to be doing videos going up on the same day as the race. That's at least the plan for now. So at least Australia and Bahrain will do. Then we got a couple weeks in there with nothing, as F1 2020 is not out yet. And so we'll obviously not be able to do the Vietnam Grand Prix when that happens. And the Chinese Grand Prix has been postponed due to the coronavirus outbreak in China. They want to obviously prevent anybody from getting that, go into an F1 race, spread of that from fans to drivers, crew members, anybody. They don't want that obviously to spread the race, so they postponed it. So it's expected that the coronavirus will sort of stop spreading as much in April, but they can't be that sure about it, so why not just postpone it now in February? So we'll see if that gets rescheduled, but we will be doing a race of the Chinese Grand Prix early March, and next week we'll be doing the German Grand Prix video, as the German Grand Prix is not on the F1 calendar for 2020. but was voted the best race of the decade by the fans. The 2019 German Grand Prix. I think maybe 2018 was also on the top 10 list at the end of the year. The top 10 of the decade. Here we are, going to rich fuel mode for the last lap here around the Red Bull Ring here in Austria. This is a great all-around race for us. Not a brilliant start, but as long as you can finish strong, that's what we did here. We kind of dominated the last 8 laps. Which, I mean, technically is a little less than half of the race we did lead, so we still popped off early issues with wing braking, forcing us to pit on lap 3, put us way behind. We were slowly catching up, I think by lap probably about 12 when we did pass, or lap 11 or 12 when we passed Bottas. We probably would have took the lead anyways. Everybody would have pit, and actually taken longer. I would have been going at full speed. I probably would have been able to pass more cars in the pit than I did. So there you go. The way to celebrate, for me, my 21st birthday is by uploading for you guys an F1 video. So that's that. That is F1 2019 for the Austrian Grand Prix. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.